Hey now, Jeffrey Wood here, Swamp Boy with Swamp Boy Custom Calls. We're going to show you our little squirrel barker we make. Um, just a little bellow on the top, got a little reed in it. These will have a little SB on it, our little logo with a squirrel. This year we're going to have this in some new packaging. It'll be kind of like a fall orange like color. We're going to have UPC codes on there and a QR code so you can scan it and go to a video like this, like a little instructional video. We're going to have some, like I said, new packaging. Going to have some identification stuff on it. We're going to do one later when we get all our cards in. We're going to go over this with you. I've used these things for years. If anybody that knows me knows I love squirrel hunting, where it be still hunting or with a dog, because I've killed a lot of them over the years. Kind of come up with this design and stuff to mimic the bark chatter of a squirrel, where it be a red squirrel, black squirrel, or a fox squirrel like we have here in South Mississippi. We hunt them up in the Delta here in Mississippi, where you got blacks and reds and grays. And this works in all areas because I've used it all over the southeast just about it. So what we do generally, like you get out early in the morning, when the leaves are on. Now, leaves are off, this is probably not going to work for you that good. You can still communicate with a squirrel, but you can't slip up on him because he's going to see you from so far away when you're walking in the leaves. And that's when we generally get the dogs and let them do their job. So when the leaves are on, hickory nuts are being cut, pine cones like right now, and this time in Mississippi, the pine cones are being shredded like a wildfire around here. But hickory nuts, just regular acorns, stuff like that, squirrels will be cutting them, and you can get them to chatter back or bark at you and slip right up on him and let him make a move, and you can shoot him out of a tree. Now, generally when we do this, we use gloves, face masks, just like if you go on turkey hunting, except I got a dove stool. We're going to do some videos on this so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But we use a dove stool because used to I just sat on the ground, but several times over the last few years about sat down on a snake, or can't get up like I used to because I guess we're getting older and stuff. But I found that a little dove stool really helps for that, and you can just kind of pick it up, slide it over your shoulder, and slip up and kind of set it down. It gives you a little vantage point kind of with these squirrels. But this is generally what we do. You're going to hear these squirrels barking, chattering, cutting up in the morning, especially if they see something. Now, what you generally do, I use my hand, if you can see this, kind of more or less is make a zero, put it over the end of the call like that, and your reed's up in here. And use your hand kind of as a muffle or a throttle or whatever you want. People say different things, I guess, but I generally kind of just leave my hand kind of not real tight. If you get it real tight, and I'll do it where you can hear it, it kind of muffles it down too much. I just kind of lightly squeeze my hand. Like I said, I got this in there like that. And I found if you hit it with the tips of your fingers, it makes it pop too much. I like to get it on this part of my hand where it's more meaty or bony like right here. And generally that's what we do, and those squirrels will communicate back with you. And I've killed several out of the same tree. Just sit down, be patient, and you can call them from tree to tree. But you got to be hid. That's the main thing. Squirrels can see better than a lot of people give them credit. And like I said, we've hunted them all over the country just about it. But I just found that if you, during still seasons, what we call it, with the leaves are on, wear a face mask, gloves, just get camoed out, and just find you a good little hickory nut flat or where squirrels are cutting. You'll see little acorns where they've been shredded and stuff. They feeding on red oak sometimes, might be water oaks, but you'll generally hear them. And like I said, you just, when they do their little chatter, that's what we usually do, and you can get them communicating. Also, you can pull this little bellow off real easy and kind of I just do that with by blowing air in this end of the call. And then, like I said, use your hand, kind of as a little muffle, and then generally these squirrels, they gonna go crazy when you get to doing this at them, but they'll be multiple ones come down the tree sometimes. Sometimes it'll just be one, but you know, you just gotta play your cards and see how it works. But like I said, this is our Squirrel Barker. This will be called the Rat Attack. We'll have some cards and stuff out on these pretty soon. I'm gonna do some more videos and stuff. But look us up. We're on Facebook, YouTube. We'd like for you to subscribe and share with your family and friends. And we look forward to seeing you use some of these in the fall. And like I said, my name's Jeffrey Wood, Swamp Boy.